The 1790 Inn, located in Savannah, Georgia, was originally built in the 1790s as 3 separate residences. These residences burned in the Great City Fire of 1820, leaving only the ground level with its slate flooring and soft brick walls still standing. The western part of the building was rebuilt as a duplex between 1821 and 1825 by Steele White, and the eastern section was rebuilt by the Powers family in 1888. There are said to be at least 3 ghosts which are believed to inhabit the inn. However, the spirit of a girl named Anna is the most well known. Room 204 has been affectionately named Anna's Room, as evidence of her presence is typically encountered there. The origins of Anna's haunting remains uncertain, with varying tales of her life and death. According to folklore, Anna was a bride of an arranged marriage, but then fell in love with a sailor in the early 1800s. But alas, her sailor could not stay in Savannah, and it is said that, just as the sails of his ship left her sight and headed down the Savannah River to the sea, she jumped to her death from a 3rd-floor window onto the brick courtyard below. Some suggest that she did not take her own life, but was instead pushed from the window by her angry husband-to-be, who had paid for her passage to Savannah. Guests staying in room 204 frequently report strange happenings, such as jewelry or clothing being mysteriously moved from one place to the other. Some have experienced being nudged or having bed covers moved. It is said that Anna seems to be a friendly spirit who likes to make her presence known. Journals in the room are available for guests to document their experiences. Guests also leave offerings up on her mantle of some of her favorite things, including makeup, jewelry, and money. This is my experience staying in Anna's room one dark and stormy night in July.
Flashlight.
You like flashlights?
It's impossible.
We'll say, hello, Anna. I'm going to be spending the night in your room. I hope you don't mind. I actually invite you to speak with me, communicate, move things around. Anne. Okay. So instead of Anna, you prefer to be called Anne? I will call you Anne from here on out. Anne, I invite you to spend time with me, come out, share your space together. I don't want you to feel like you have to hide or be quiet. I just want you to do what you would normally do. Lock it? You want to lock it? I have heard you like jewelry.
Lower your voice.
I've heard you like jewelry. I don't know if I have a locket, but I will check. I'm going to put something on the mantle. like a song. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna move your offerings. I'm not gonna take them. I'm just gonna move them. I'm gonna sit that there.
Greetings.
Hello, greetings to you, Anne.
It's cold.
Oh, do you want me to turn the air down? Up? I did turn the air down when I got in here. I was hot, but if you're cold, I'll turn it back up so it won't be so cold. Can we settle on 72? Is that a yes? Okay. If not, you can use this to tell me what temperature you want it on. I like your room. It's pretty.
Run now.
Oh, I'm not gonna run in. We're gonna spend the night together.
Hot.
Now you're hot? I just turned the air down.
You are annoying.
I'm gonna try another REM pod up there. Well, no.
Close it.
My mouth. This is a fairly new REM pod. I don't even think I've used it really. So, just making sure that's not a malfunction. It's beeping again. Oh, now you're touching it. Thank you, Em. Can you tell me something about yourself? Can you step away from that and
Move over.
like on the bed? You want to sit next to me?
It's outside.
I heard you like to move things. Can you move that purse? Or something on the mantle? Are you playing music on that? Do you like music?
Why did you come?
I came to meet you because I've heard about you.
Lock it.
Lock it again.
Stupid.
If you step away from that light, I can get into my suitcase and see if I have a
Cold.
locket. I think you're just messing with me. Tell me it's cold. Turn it up. Turn it up. You tell me it's warm. Turn Turn it down. You tell me it's cold. Thank you for communicating with me through this.
Threat.
I'm going to turn it off for a minute just because it's noisy, and
I'm
sure
right here.
there's other guests.
Dining.
I'm sure there's other guests, and I don't want to disturb them. But I thank you for communicating with me through that. Okay, Anne. So I am in the 1790 Inn. I am in room 204. There is a woman here that I've been told is named Anna. But just as I got to the room, I turned on my ghost to one of the first responses I got was Anne. So I told her I would call her Anne from here forward, if that's what she likes to be called. Anne at any time, if you feel differently, if you want to be called Anna, let me know. She interacted with my REM pod when I set it on the mantle here that has offerings for her, and she told me a couple times to lock it. Found a locket on the mantle yet. I told her I would see if I have one with me. I don't think that I do. But I did bring jewelry, so I told her I would check. You know, I'm just going to set up some equipment, and I hope you're still with me. And I invited you to spend your day evening with me. I want to set up this music box, so if you walk in its line of path or stand in its line of path, that will make music. I'm going to put a different REM pod where I put the one before. This one, I think this one needs a battery change. I'm going to change out the battery. But in the meantime, I'm going to turn back on GhostTube so you can talk to me through GhostTube if you would like you were before. We were talking about the temperature of the room. Is the temperature of the room better for you now? Are you in front of me? If so, I'm going to turn this back on. You can touch that again if you're in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on the mantle. It's got a fresh battery in it. Put a couple cat balls.
Father.
Father. Put a cat ball up near your jewelry. Put a cat ball on the TV stand here. So, earlier you were interacting with those red lights. Thank you. So I just replaced the battery in that one. I believe that was the cold temperature sensor going off. I am feeling some static electricity. I feel that you're here with me. Can you touch that antenna and make it
Bloody.
turn green again? What was bloody, Anne?
I can't talk.
Okay. You don't have to talk. You can continue to touch that sensor.
I can't.
Is someone preventing you from interacting with me right now? And I just started an EVP recording. If you can't talk to me through my device, can you talk to me through the recorder?
I can.
You can't? Well, this makes it difficult. Can you talk to me through this flashlight? You had said earlier, that was me hitting the EVP recorder. You had said earlier light. And can you back away from that or touch it? One or the other? I'm gonna put a flashlight up here. Try to make it so it's not too hard and not too easy for you. Made that kind of hard. I'm just going to reset this. Since you can't talk, can you use that flashlight to communicate? Thank you. And the cat ball is going off. Thank you, Anne. Do you enjoy living here? Yes. So I'm sure you've played this game before since you asked for it, but when you turn the flashlight on, that means yes. You have played this game before?
Curious.
Good. All right. Can you tell me through my device how old you are?
Sad.
You're sad.
Coffin.
Are you sad because you know your body's in a coffin? Can you tell me how you ended up in a coffin? I don't think anyone really knows how you died. There's a lot of stories out there. Can you light that ball next to the TV up if you committed suicide? Or turn the flashlight off if you committed suicide? If you killed yourself? Can you turn that flashlight off if someone else killed you?
Drink.
I do have a drink over there. I forgot all about it. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna put a ball somewhere. Let's see. I'm just gonna put a ball. Put a ball. That's me making the music box go. I'm gonna put a ball here. See if you can roll it off of there.
Please leave.
Well, I can't leave, Anne. I'm staying the night. But it's just gonna be one night.
Talk to me.
What do you want to talk about? Can you tell me what happened to you?
Foolish.
You were foolish? I heard that you loved a man. That was me making the music box go off.
I'm stuck.
I'm sorry you're stuck. What do you think would help you to not be stuck?
Young.
Can you tell me how young? Can you tell me your age when you died?
I can't speak.
Okay. Can you turn off that flashlight if you were 18?
How many?
Can you turn off that flashlight if you were older than 18? Can you turn off that flashlight if you were younger than 18? Cat ball just went off. Were you younger than 18, Anne, when you died? Are you able to turn the flashlight off? It'll be easier for us to communicate if you can turn that off and on if you can't talk.
Rude. Keep recording.
Did you jump from this building? Did you jump from the roof? If so, can you turn that flashlight off? Or turn the cat ball back on? Are you using that light for energy?
Not. Companion.
I heard that you fell in love with a sailor.
Find me.
Are you over here?
I'm coming.
Okay. Can you step in front of the music box? Part of me wants to turn off the air conditioning to make sure it's not interfering with the temperature gauge on that, but part of me doesn't want to get hot. But for the sake of an investigation, I'm just gonna
False.
What's false? I'm gonna turn the air off. And I'm gonna reset
Chair.
this temperature gauge, which is already going on. And we'll see if it continues to fluctuate even with the air off. Oh, now this one's doing it. Can you touch that and make it green? And then I can find you. Can you do this?
Can you feel me?
I can actually. I can feel like a tingling sensation across my back and shoulders and my neck.
Torturer.
So we were talking.
Great.
We were talking that there's a story you fell in love with a sailor. Some of those stories say that he had to go back out to sea and he left you when you were so distraught that you took your own life by jumping from this building. Okay, something definitely moved. It sounded like inside of the refrigerator. Okay, something definitely moved. Sounded like it was inside the room. Did you move something by the refrigerator or inside of the refrigerator? I feel like something's tickling the bottom of my foot. Like where the heel is. I feel like something's tickling the bottom of my foot. Like where the heel is. So I started to ask, so the first story says that you jumped from this building because you were sad that the man
Lost.
you loved, was lost. The other story I just heard recently is that you got pregnant with his child and he killed you, which was a new story to me. I had always heard the other story. So is there somehow you can verify what happened to you?
Home.
But that stopped. That was probably me.
Turn it off. Stop it.
Go check inside the refrigerator. There's nothing inside the refrigerator. If that was gone and made that noise that I heard. So one of these room pads are changing temperatures to cold, and one of them is changing temperatures to hot, which doesn't make sense because they're very close to each other. I keep trying to rationalize that this could be changing because the air conditioning unit's on the other side of the room. But I have the air conditioning set to a certain temperature. So once it gets to that temperature, it shouldn't be changing. I'll have to refresh in my memory on how many degrees the temperature has to go up and down before that goes off. And can you touch this again like you did before? That way I know where you are. really like you to touch an antenna for me. If you can do that, I'll turn them off for a bit. Can you touch it? And I'm going to ask you a series of questions through this recording device. And if you could answer me. Anne, are you with me? If so, can you say something into this recorder? How did you die, Anne? That's the one on the nightstand. Anne, were you in love? Thank you. Can you step away from that so I can ask another question? Are you still in love, Anne? Can you tell me what his name was? I'm going to turn this off for a minute. I'm going to turn both of these off. I ask you to touch them. Can you touch it? I mean, you're changing the temperatures, but can you like touch the antenna? I'm going to turn it off if not. Alright, you still have the cat balls you can use. You have the flashlight. I'm going to try another EVP session with you, Anne, without the noises. Can you tell me the name of the man that you were in love with? Were you pregnant with his child? Did he tell you that he would marry you? Why did he leave? Did you take your own life? If so, how? If not, how did you die? How old are you, Anne? Before I turn off the recording, is there anything you want me to know? Thank you. Put some lipsticks under the TV near the cat ball, and the cat ball just went off. I didn't get it. Oh, there we go. I did not get it on video, but it just went off again. Do you like those lipsticks, Anne? Can you touch the one that's your favorite? Maybe make it roll or knock over?
Stop.
The red one is the one standing up. And then there's two pink ones. Do you want red or pink?
Not likely.
Alright, I'm gonna watch TV. Anne. It's getting ready to storm. I can hear it. gonna turn on some of my equipment again. Are you with me again? May have missed if you said anything because my volume was down. Andy, you want to come out and visit? I have my jewelry there with the cat ball. I have my lipsticks. You never told me which one you liked the best. Red or pink? I hope you don't mind that I brought some visitors. They're gone now, it's just gonna be me and you. Is there anything you want to talk about?
You're welcome.
I am welcome, thank you. I hope I'm welcome. Do you get lonely? Or is there usually like too many people? I typically like to have social interaction, but then when it's too much, I just want to be alone.
Stroke.
So that is the REM pod on the mantle, indicating a warm temperature change, which earlier I was concerned because it was indicating a cold temperature change, but I was afraid. Martin?
Jacket.
I was afraid that the air conditioner was causing the temperature sensor to go off, but that should not be the case because now it's having the warm indicator coming on. Can you tell me who Martin is? Martin sounds like a more modern name, but was he the guy?
Dangerous. Moron.
Martin is a dangerous moron? Is he someone that stayed here?
Stressed. Peace.
How long have you been? Those were bottles being thrown into a trash can outside, I'm pretty sure. Can you make one of the cat balls go off, Anne? I hope it's okay if I call you Anne. That's what you had said earlier. If you want to be called Anna, please let me know through my device, and I will change back to what I'm calling you.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad that we're talking. I was hoping to talk to you while I was here, and I know not everyone gets to. Earlier I felt like something was tickling my foot, and then I read the book and someone said that they felt something tickling their foot. Do you tickle people's feet? It's okay if you do it again. I thought it was funny. I'm gonna turn back on this flashlight.
Farther.
Farther? Farther away? I'm gonna turn back on this flashlight since you asked for it earlier.
I know.
What do you know? I hope you don't mind me putting things on your mantle. I don't mean to disrupt it. It's just a way to try to interact with you. Do you remember the little cat balls from earlier? There's one next to my jewelry. Over here, next to this red light.
I hear you.
Good. And then there's one next to the lipsticks under the TV. Can you set off one of those cat balls? It's just a way for me to make sure that you're here, since I can't see you. Rim pot on mantle. Thank
Bring
you.
it to me.
Thank you for touching that. What do you want me to bring to you? Jewelry or lipstick? Tell me and I'll set it next to that light you just set off. jewelry or lipstick?
Henry.
Was Henry the name of your sailor?
Jim.
It was Jim, but as in like the workout Jim. Sometimes I wonder though with like these word generators if they generate the right word. Did you have two men in your life? Was one Henry and one was Jim?
Let me show you.
How are you going to show me? It's raining. Do you like the rain? I do. I like storms.
Offended.
They relax me. Alright, you keep letting this rim pot off, so I'm gonna bring you a lipstick. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Anne. I'll bring you a lipstick. Do you like pink? I'll give you this pink lipstick. I really like this one. It makes your lips tingle. Trying to decide where to put it. I want to put it near the REM pod. There we go. So I'd like to gift that to you. It's actually one of my favorites. This just said something. I'll look up what it said. Maybe. Alright, now something is touching the REM pod. Thank you. Do you like my gift? Did you like the lipstick I set next to that? Is there any other presents you would like? What would you like? Can you tell me through the device in my hand? I know you said a locket. I checked and I don't have a locket. I'm sorry.
Sell.
So I can get my wine glass. Is there anything you want to talk about, Anne? Or any requests you have? If you're talking about me, I'm here until the morning. But I thought we were making friends.
They're here.
Really stormy out.
Daughter.
Anne, were you pregnant? Were you gonna have a
I
daughter?
said no.
Did you say no to having the daughter? Okay.
Crime.
Did the man, can you step away from that, Anne? Thank you.
Not likely. No thanks.
Okay. I can tell you're kind of a rebellious spirit. You like to do things your way. I'm kind of the same way. I think we're similar. Like, we're not gonna let people tell us what to do. Is that true?
Hello.
Hello? Were you mad when I was told you were forced into an arranged marriage? Is that true? Can you touch? Okay.
No thanks.
Did the lightning scare you? I like that was 2 weeks in a row. It's okay. I'm here. I like lightning. It calms me for some reason. But we can just stay inside when it lightnings. We don't have to go out.
Lori.
Was Lori a friend of yours?
I'm coming. Can you repeat?
Was Lori a friend of yours? Can you walk in front of this?
There's 3. No.
Can you walk in front of this box on the floor? It'll play music. That might be calming. Just walk along the front of the bed and it should play music.
Am I dead?
You are, Anne. But I think you knew that because you told me
Let
earlier.
me show you.
You told me earlier you were in a coffin.
Die.
You did die, yes. It said died. Do you know where you're buried? flashlight went on.
Am I dead?
You are, Anne. But I think you knew that because you told me. But I think you knew that because you told me
Let
earlier.
me show you.
You told me earlier you were in a coffin. And if you know where you're buried, can you light that flashlight up again?